Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sup, witches? See the general messages for today. Hope you're enjoying your sun's day. Ooh, we got scorpionic energy here. Calculated. We got the 9. And we've got Neptune. There's definitely some strong undercurrents here. I picked it up when I first saw the Scorpio energy, right? There's a lot of underlying plans. Scorpios are methodical, right? So there's some sort of methodical energy here. They can be vindictive, right? This is all going to depend on it is with that 9 energy, right? 9 is either persistence and resilience and getting through situations, right? It could be your wish fulfillment with the 9 of cups, or it could be your worst nightmare with the 9 of swords, right? Think about it. 9 of swords, 9 of wands. You got the defensive, defending your boundary energy. 9 of swords, a lot of anxiety, but then you got the 9 of cups. Wish fulfillment is near. And the 9 of pentacles, what you focus on is what you get. So that's what you get with that, with the 9, right? What are you focusing on right now? Because that's really the message. What do we got going on? Ooh, some sort of connections. Oh, there's some sort of thing about connections here between a masculine and a feminine. Feminine, masculine, both of them there, right? Divine star seeds. Star seeds. It's time to connect. Get this far by just shaking hands. All right, not you. I like this deck, but the bigger decks are harder for me now since I used to have no problem shuffling the big cards, but then I broke this finger and then I messed up this hand. So, man, all right, so we don't want this deck apparently. With this one, oh, okay, past life. Bit of a scattered energy today. The universe is like you're skipping the important parts of it. See, I kept feeling for this deck. I kept feeling for the Egyptian deck, and then sure enough, there it is. I'm just getting tired of using it all the time, right? I like it, but there's definitely something along the lines of a lot of transportation or transportation issues or transportation separation space here. Get a lot of that starseed energy with this Egypt energy. Could be a lot surrounding like the star Sirius, right? Be a strong energy pull for you. You could have like someone could have a fascination with ancient Egyptian mythology, right? We got Atlantis, right? So it's definitely that age of a lot of people believe that the pyramids, a lot of the older pyramids and the Sphinx and stuff were built during the time of Atlantis, right? So it could be even older energies that this starseed is attached to. This starseed has moved around a lot with this transportation. Something about time here. Lessons and blessings about time. Like it's never too late to start over, but time is still finite. Biblical. We got this bride in the cage again. Artificial heart, the sacrifice, saving today for tomorrow. All right, so you definitely got this bride in the cage. Somebody's stuck somewhere that they don't want to be based on promises that they made. It could be in a relationship. It could be somebody's fiance who's like gotten to get cold feet, realizing that they've anchored themselves into a situation they're not sure about. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've seen Diary of the Mad Black Woman, right? I think it's the second one where the daughter's engaged to somebody. We've all seen that story where the person's engaged to somebody and then they're realizing who they really are. Like they were one way when they were dating and then they changed when they got engaged. Now they're terrified of what it's going to be like when they get married. That's the kind of energy that I have here. Someone's stuck in a situation, right? They chose a decision and they're kind of stuck in a situation and they're just wondering if this is the situation that they're supposed to be in. They don't feel right there anymore. Like they felt like they did everything they were supposed to do, but now they don't feel like they're supposed to where they are supposed to be, right? There's an artificial heart here. Someone's having to feign through the emotions, right? And I get the manically depressed robot energy off of the artificial heart here, right? Someone has to pretend to love where they're at, even though they're miserable. They need to pretend to be happy, even though they're not happy, right? I feel like this person has been forced to sacrifice a lot and they're still getting over this sacrificial energy, right? They're still getting over it. The sacrifice was great, right? And what was the sacrifice that they made? Instead of today for tomorrow, I feel like they sacrificed tomorrow for today type of energy going on. That's why they feel like they're in a cage now. That's what's upsetting them, right? Because I feel like in one sense they sacrificed tomorrow for today, right? To make the decisions that they needed to for today. But then at the same time, now they're stuck in this situation where they're not happy and now it's like, well, I'll fix it. It'll get fixed. It'll be better tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll be better. Tomorrow it'll be easier. I've gone through, whatever I've gone through and now if I could just I don't like fake it till I make it, but that's definitely what this person's doing. And faking it till you make it is not the right answer. It's face it till you make it. You have to face it, not fake it, right? We got dance and celebration, right? Whenever I see this card, I always get the energy of when you go to an old, I don't like the term witch doctor, but that always pops into my head. Like the medicine man or the medicine woman, right? When you go to them and you tell them that you are feeling like this, right? Then they'll ask you, when did you stop singing? When did you stop dancing? Because I don't care, right? This is very much more so like the divine masculines do this too, but the divine feminines far more often, right? You sing and dance while you're cleaning. You sing and dance while you're doing stuff around the house. You'll be bopping in the car, singing and dancing in the car, and you're genuinely happy. We tend to do that, right? But when we're unhappy, we stop singing. We stop dancing, right? Um, our music that we listen to may even change, right? You'll start from listening to high boppy, positive energy songs, and now you notice that you listen to a lot of broken down songs, right? A lot of getting over heartbreak songs, things like that. Songs that you can't even sing to, right? Type of energy going on here. And it's the universe trying to remind you of how to tap back into that energy. I just love this image so much. It's so cute, right? Right, there's nothing there. There's just the two little huts, right? You don't see a whole lot of crops or anything else like that or anything else going on, right? This person's just dancing in the desert, just shaking her beads, right? There's some instincts, right? That's that star coming through again, right? There's some instinct that the universe is telling you to follow, right? They're like, you're divinely guided. Your instincts are calling you. There's some earth magic, fairies, earth magic to tap into. There's definitely a lot of star seed energy, right? All right, let's go with the Egyptian deck. When I get the Egyptian card, I do the Egyptian deck. When I get the Celtic Cross card, I'll do a Celtic Cross spread. I kind of let the cards dictate how the reading goes, right? I love how we got this Wolf Instinct card as we're coming out of the Wolf Full Moon. I know a lot of witches and Wiccans within the community who cast on full moons, but they cast completely backwards, right? They cast completely backwards. They cast for things they want. And that is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to be doing on a full moon. A full moon You are supposed to be releasing things that no longer serve you, timelines that no longer serve you, right? The full wolf moon is about, they said the wolves tend to howl more at the first moon of January than any other moon, right? And it's that like moaning cry at the moon, right? And it's a release to howl at the moon. You're releasing things that are holding you back, binding you down, stealing your light, right? Dimming your shine. You cash for what you want on new moons. That's when you plant seeds of intention, right? Full moons, the moon goes waxing right afterwards. So it's an energy of slow draw, slow taking away, right? Pulling back, the tide pulling out. Give anything to stick my feet in beach water. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, down I pray, oh pretty baby. Trust in me when I say. Very strong connection here. All right, we have a Queen of Wands here and a King of Swords. This could be a divine feminine fire energy. This could be divine masculine air energies. Doesn't have to be that way. I'm going to try to explain this again. I've tried to explain it a bunch of times. When it comes to reading signs and energies in readings, when someone goes, oh, I'm picking up Sagittarius or Capricorn or da-da-da-da, they start getting into what they're picking up. That is the energy of the reading. We all have access to the 12 zodiac signs. I'll say it again, you all have access to all 12 zodiac signs. Even if there's nothing in a house, there is a sign in that house. You have your 12 houses, you have access to all of these energies, right? Look at it this way. An average witch's coven is 13, right? The 12 zodiac signs are all energies you can tap into, and then you can say Ophiuchus is you, the 13th sign, right? So someone is definitely embracing this fire energy. No matter what sign you are, you're radiating like a divine feminine fire sign, right? Sireness, right? I like how she's even in the water here. It could be a water sign that's acting fiery. That's very, very alluring, right? And we've got this one here, right? Now, he's a skeleton and he's covered, right? He's a skeleton, so he comes off as heartless. He's in the machine. This is someone who could be very calculated and methodical about working, and that seems to be all their focus is on, right? They operate like a machine in autopilot, and they're very calculated in what they're doing, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be an air sign, right? He's in front of this big machine with fire in it, right? So it could represent fire signs too. Don't jump so quick to bounce off a reading because someone called out a sign, right? That's my energy for you guys today, right? So we've got this guy who's acting like the machine. He's definitely watching her, and she's kind of watching out on the world, right? She's watching to see what's going to come in, what ships are going to come in, and this person's watching her, right? This person definitely wants to make some physical moves, right? The masculine's wanting to make some physical moves, right? I even got like delivering a flower, right? Type of energy. Some way of getting towards you. But then on this side, this Queen of Wands, she don't like third-party situations, right? And both of this is causing a lot of anxiety. He's afraid to come towards her because he would have to break out of his robot mode. And she doesn't really trust him because in her history on the 3D, there's been some third-party situations. She doesn't like other people being involved in her relationships, right? It's going to be me and you. I get the sense if it's going to be me and you, it's going to be me and you, right? I don't care how you operate your machine and who all you have involved in it. I'm not going to deal with other people being involved in my energy and affecting me, right? She don't like that. Causes a lot of anxiety. He wants to make a move towards this person, probably to offer some sort of gift, right? Like I said, a flower, or apology, something along that nature. He's trying to figure out, very calculated, how he's going to get away with doing this, and it's causing him a lot of anxiety. Right? On the 4D, there's been some judgments. See, I got Sagittarian energy at the end here, but this is temperance. It's all about finding that balance, right? There's something that's gone down here, right? I said that third party situation. It might not have been what you thought it was, right? It might not even have been what the female thought it was, right? Because up here we got the Queen of Swords reversed, right? There's been some sort of ill judgment casted upon somebody. Could have been both of y'all that have done this, right? It could have been that deflecting energy. I get the sense of like, I got twin energy, right? Divine counterpart energy going on here. And when you bump into your divine counterparts, right, it gets this kind of energy where you could tend to deflect, right? I get this queen, something happened here. I don't know what this dude did or how he was doing it, but whatever it was made you think some sort of way about this person, right? It made you cast negative judgments about this person. It made you want to defend yourself from this person. It was something this person did here on the 3D that just skeeved the hell out of the divine feminine. I feel like it just skeeved her out to no end. That's the energy I'm picking up. She was just like, I don't know what you're trying to do or who the hell you thought I was, but I feel like she was deeply insulted by something, some sort of judgment, something this fucking dude said, did, some stupid fucking thing he tried to play off, whatever. There was this super duper intense connection that was heading towards some sort of grand fruition, right? Some sort of grand union was getting ready to take place. But this person fucked it all up. They just jacked it all up, right? Now now the queen is defensive. Now the divine feminine is defensive against this energy. What? It's like, nah, man. Now I'm gonna battle all these fucking sticks back, right? Because that's the downside to being stuck in this energy, right? Get stuck in this energy, and it feels like you got to defend yourself all the time, right? It's like, yeah, okay. Did I come off as intimidating and everything else like that? That's why you had to make these judgments, right? And this Queen of Swords was very, very upset by all of this. She could say harsh things. She could be really rough with her tongue and really harsh with her truths with this person now. Don't know what they said. Don't know what they did. But they definitely pissed her off to the point, like, whenever she even thinks about him, she's just like, what a fucking prick. Right? Just what a prick. What a ridiculous fucking person this was. Right? And she's trying to... It knocked her off balance. I ain't gonna lie. It knocked her completely off balance. It knocked her completely off balance. Why? Because divine feminines are so in tune with their intuition. They're like, what? This was the possibility. And divine femmes don't understand why you wouldn't want this. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with the masculine that you don't want... What, you don't want a fucking normal union? You don't want love? You want what? You want a harem? Right? Of people that you are not really attached to just for breeding purposes? You just want a bunch of women as cash cows and breeders? Like, what the hell is it that you actually wanted from me? Right? I get the strong sense, because there's a lot of bleeding over, especially in the world with the internet and everything that's going on. It's like, what? No. Someone is in a twin energy and they desperately want this. And this is popping up. That means that this is definitely in the other person's energy too. But they said or did something to make it seem like that is not what they want. And this femme was like, fine then. This femme was like, fine then. Chuck it in the fucking bucket, right? I'm going to go find my balance elsewhere. Like, what? I don't need you to find the balance. I don't have to be in union in this connection to have balance within myself. That is the whole point. You're like, sorry, you were so fucking unbalanced that you didn't realize what was going on, but she's not going to let this affect her anymore. Whew. I don't know why I'm getting like the energy of like how Isis became the most powerful god in the Egyptian pantheon, right? Why? Because she knew Ra's real name. Right? She knew something real about Ra, and it granted her more power, you know what I'm saying, and more magic. Definitely been a major tower here. Okay, Knight of Coins, the Hermit, Justice, the Moon, the Magician. Whoo! The DM's 5D people are trying to really help this dude. Like, his angels are trying to help him. His watchers are like, dude, right? They're like, there's that wanting to bring a gift, right? You're going to have to figure this out, man. What? You're going to have to sit back and cut off energy to these toxic people around you that have caused all this drama. Because I get a strong sense that this person has been massively influenced by the cluster that's around him, whatever, like a pantheon, right, of energy around him, right? And he's got to learn that the reason that, like, his life is shit is from all these connections that are around him, forcing him in even deeper into a hermit mode, right? And a different level of hermit mode. They might have always been in hermit mode, which is what might have caused the miscommunication there on the 3D and the 4D, right? Was this person was in hermit mode, but it was like kind of the pervy hermit mode, right? It's like what? It's just like, I'm so never going to be attached. I just, screw anything that offers itself to me. And I don't settle down. And I'm so hermit and mysterious for it. And it's like, now he's got to go into a new level of hermit mode. Now he's got to realize where he's just been thinking with his D, right? There's justice coming. There's a balance in the energy getting ready to take place, right? Strong Libra energy here in the middle. Pisces energy here. The Magician. Who's the Magician? I don't know. Was any of the signs the Magician? Anyway. The Justice card boils down to what? If you moved with pure intentions, then your heart is as light as a feather, and justice will come for you, right? And it'll be positive. Right? Karma comes in good forms too. Do good unto others and good will be done unto you. That's just how it works. Right? And if you move with pure intentions, then you surround yourself with other people that have pure intentions. There's some sort of justice coming along with this, right? There's some secrets that are going to be revealed, right? And some places that need to be addressed, people's shadows and things like that that need to be addressed here with this moon card, right? There's definitely this strong magician energy, right? And the magicians, I always say, I love them all, love them to death, but they operate from a place of illusion, right? And now you get the fake it till you make it. That's kind of what the magician does, right? They present themselves higher than their status. And it's not out of an ego-based place, right? It's out of a manifesting place, right? It's like, I'm going to act like who I am meant to be until the world adjusts to me being who I am supposed to be. Does that make any sense? I'm going to be who I am meant to be, and the world will adjust itself to me. You don't believe me, but that's how it fucking works. You be who you are and the world will adjust to you. You operate from a pure heart-based center, right? And it's going to be scary and it's going to be rough. Why? Because it's going to tower out anything that's not on that frequency with you, right? When you elevate, not everybody can come with you. People who are dragging you down cannot come with you. People who don't want to evolve up cannot come with you. Do you have to cut them off forever? No. But do you have to leave them where they lie? Yes. Case in point, like, if put it this way, it's like an alcoholic, right? An alcoholic that can't afford booze presents themselves as getting clean and sober, right? I'm clean and sober now. They're really just clean and sober because they can't afford to drink, right? They can't afford any of their bad habits, so they had to get sober, but they're trying to present it like they're sober, right? So they're coming to you now that they're stuck sober. Well, now this person goes to and wins $10,000 on a scratchy ticket. What do you think they're going to do with that money? Right? If they haven't really elevated their frequency, they will go and they will buy all their bad habits and they will blow that $10,000 until they're broke again, exactly where in the same position. And it'll be a grand story about how one time they won all this money and it was great. But I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen in my old town where just total shit shows win the lottery and they blow it within a year, and they end up exactly where they were, right? Selling off everything that they bought to make ends meet. And that's the kind of energy you got to watch out for. You want to elevate yourself. What if you're going to elevate yourself? Like, dude, the universe gives me a step up. I'm not coming back down. What? I'm going to take my lessons and step up again. I'm going to use that to step up again, right? And that's this energy. What? I'm going to use this money to operate the way I should be operating, the frequency that I do operate on. And it's how you keep manifesting more like that, right? Whereas blowing that energy ended that person back up in despair. Someone is very, very scared to bring you whatever this is. Right? You get this nine of coin bringing an offering. Now you got this page of cups trying to bring an offering, right? There's a lot of passion. I feel like this is the hermit thing. Is right over the hermit and in between justice, right? This person is so into you. I don't think they're interested in anybody else now. I don't think anybody else really does it for them. I think anybody that comes around is judged against you, right? Like you have a hand on their wand. This is what the telepathic you guys wonder what these strong stroll connections do and the things that they cause and the problems they cause. Well, just like you can inspire it to go up, man, you can keep it down if you want to, right? That's the kind of energies that this person can't get. This person can't do it for nobody else, or nobody else is doing it for them, right? No matter how much they want to, or I don't think they do want to with that genuine hermit injustice, right? They're trying to balance themselves back out. But there's definitely, as the nine, persistence, resilience, right? This person feels so backstabbed. This person feels backstabbed by everyone around them, right? And that's the energy that I think that the Divine Femme was like, yeah, no, I saw all that. I tried to offer you some advice to change that. You know, she tried to give you the advice how to operate like the magician, and you didn't want to take it then, and you didn't want to listen. And then they tell you when you elevate yourself, what? All these towers are going to happen. What? Because that drunk that tried to whatever, right? That person who tried to elevate, they tried to pretend like they were still on your level and everything when they're not. They will sabotage you. What? Oh, so because I fell off the wagon and you didn't, I'm going to try to stab you in the back. It's petty energy. It's petty energy, right? This person is trying to see their way out of this, right? They're waiting for something to come in to help them get out of this situation. Persistence and resilience. This person is hitting the hard part of their journey, right? They're hitting this hard part. What? This is this trust and faith. What do I get? The only point of having any faith is when it's tested over and over again every day. This person's getting over a hump here. It's like, I get that. We've come this far. We might as well keep going, right? And here's the blessing too, right? This person is about to, they got all these seven pentacles that they're trying to burden up here, right? And then you got this beetle down here. Now in ancient Egypt, these beetles were extremely expensive. These beetles were worth more than these all pentacles all put together. So there's some sort of interesting lesson here of like what the universe tried to give you a blessing, but you were shouldering so much that you didn't think to try to put anything down to pick up the other blessing, right? And it's a hump that this person's getting over. There's some sort of foundation that's been built with the person already. Right? This person is grounded into something that they've done, right? Yeah, maybe that's it too. There's a temptation in the road, but they're trying to finish out this. They don't want to start all over again with just the beetle, right? Just to end up back in the Seven of Pentacles. They're going to try to get past this hump, right? They've built the foundation of something that they want. They've already built and I get like the foundation of a relationship, a friendship, or something. They've built the connection is there, and they've been working on it, right? They've been trying to. This person's trying to. I get that they might not be as metaphysical as you, right? Magician, Three of Staves, Nine of Cups. They're trying so hard to work towards their wish fulfillment. And I feel like this person's scared of hope. Six of Staves, Nine of Staves. There's a victory coming, and this person's going to have to defend themselves as well. There's a victory coming, and as soon as it comes, this person's going to have to defend themselves. They're going to have to defend themselves from the people who were left out in the cold. Going to have to defend themselves from the people who were left out in the cold, right? They're going to come for them. I think this person knows it. And I think it's the third party energy that this divine feminine picked up on. She's like, what? I can't be around all this crazy energy. What? I'm a clairvoyant, claircognizant person. I'm a super empath, right? I know people are just like, oh, you make that sound so special. No, it doesn't. It fucking sucks. It's the worst superpower ever. Feeling other people's feelings sucks. Sensing other people's intentions sucks. Do you? It's like the red pill, blue pill incident, right? It's like, what? I know what you were thinking. I wish I would have took that fucking blue pill. Yeah, because once you take the red pill, you can't go back. Now, right? This is a high priestess that you're dealing with. The high priestess that somebody's dealing with, right? This person is a master manifester unto themselves. This divine feminine is a master manifester unto themselves, right? They saw that there was potentiality for a lot of celebration, a lot of good times, a lot of fun to be had in this situation, right? That's what she was calculating. That's what she was paying attention to. That's what she was trying to fucking manifest, right? I'm sorry, I apologize for the mouth, but that's what she was trying to manifest this, right? And not just for herself. Three of Cups is a celebration for many of people to come in on, right? And she thought it would be this beautiful coming together energy, right? And then ended up 88. Ended up what? Dealing with being trapped by past energy, or dealing with someone trapped by past energy. It's like, what? Well, you can't come into celebration when you're still sitting over here crying, controlled by somebody else that don't want you to come into celebration. She's smart. The high priestess knows this, right? A lot of people call her a witch. She's not a bad witch. She's upright. Look how these two energies here. We got some Aries going on here too, right? We got the Fool on one side, and we got this Page of Coins, right? Like, I got just kind of how they are right there, right? I get that this high priestess could have made a leap away from this leap away from this situation, grounded deeper down into her natural Queen of Pentacles, right? That earth energy, that grounding energy, that control, structure, disciplined energy, right? And she's leaning more into that, right? And she's having a lot of victory with it, right? I get that there's like get there's some energy coming in. Page of Coins. It's not a shit ton of energy. Sorry. And it's not a lot of energy. But it's some energy that's coming in, right? It's smaller amounts, though. Right? Everybody's moving forward, though. Like, everybody's looking this direction, this line. Everybody's moving towards the future. And there's being, oh, okay. She's investing. She doesn't have a lot to invest, but she's investing in a new direction here. Woo! Yeah, right? Yeah, she's investing in a new direction here. What? She's like, I'm gonna go get mine. Okay, you just don't worry about it. What? What? I'm a divine energy. I can operate in the divine masculine energy. What? We're already if you're already connected with somebody on this twin level, you can straight up tap into their energy when you want to, right? Just as you could tap into any zodiac sign. What? I'm going to tap into the divine masculine's centered, grounded control energy, right? I'm going to operate in these energies, right? It could be focused towards the King of Pentacles, but I just kind of get that this High Priestess is just using, right, masculine magic. You guys have to look it up. There's a bit of a... I try to explain it before, the difference between masculine and feminine magic, right? There is truths about this Three of Swords situation, right? I guess she knows this too, right? There's some truth about a Three of Swords situation that someone has to deliver. There's a judgment coming for this person, right? There's a judgment coming that's going to bring her the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, she could, from operating from this King of Pentacles, be attracting one in. There's definitely this Judgment card again coming into play here. Judging, and then it's Ten of Pentacles, right? I love it. And there's the Page of Coins giving a pentacle to his puppy. Temperance. It all comes from finding balance. When you stop numbing yourself to all the energies of the outside world, then you can actually tap into that actual manifesting energy. But you have to find this balance in numbing. masculine suffering from a lot of anxiety from whatever happened in this situation. Nine of Swords, told you, nines are everywhere, right? Ten of Staves, they're learning how to shoulder the responsibility of the situations they created. It's like, what? This person. So, like, the victim energy, like, this is out of Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, right? This person always stabbing me. Oh, they always go for the heart. They're always stabbing me in the heart. They're always stabbing me. And it's just like, everybody's like, well, yeah, they stabbed you in the heart. But you know what you could do? You could stop handing them your sword to stab you with. How about that? This is an emperor. This is a masculine, evolving into this emperor, right? Could be Aries, but there's an emperor that's evolving into this divine masculine energy, right? They're starting to evolve into it. They're starting to see the game for what it is, right? That's that awakened energy. What? Once you're awake, then you can see all the sleepers. Once you're awake, then you can see the patterns. Once you're awake, then you can see how everybody's programmed. Once you're awake, then you understand the game a little bit differently than you did before. It's a whole new perspective, right? It's like you went from playing checkers to playing multidimensional chess when you awaken. Everybody's on a different level, on a different board, playing different pieces, and they're trying to move up and down. This person's learning how to tap into this divine energy, right? They're learning how to tap into the divine energy to learn how to manifest, right? $44 here. Yeah, this person's, right? It's like they got the cup that they want, but they're still like, I like it in this deck because they're actually got their hand on the cup. They're still looking at these past situations, these three cups that are on the table. There's some reason that they can't stop looking away. I get like there's some sort of agreement among them because he looks like he's holding like a scroll in his hand. What is that? Or staff of some kind? That's like a little staff, right? He's got these held back. That's that hermit energy I'm getting, right? He's got this all held back for this connection, but these three connections are still right there, and I think he's paying attention to them to see what they're going to do, right? This person wants to come into union with their twin, with their divine counterpart. They do. They want to come into union with their divine counterpart. They're like, I don't think they ever experienced that real, genuine, equal give and take, right? They're always used to people taking advantage of them or being taking advantage of them. And they don't like to take advantage of others. Divine counterpart, because you're divine, they're empathic too, right? And I have a feeling that has caused them a lot of issues in the past. They want a new beginning. King of Swords is calculating this. Yep, there we go. Five of Cups. What? I want this Two of Cup connection. I am trying my best to let these go to focus on this connection. This person is going through a massive amount of healing, right? And they're aware of this, right? They do so want these new beginnings, right? They want to come back out into the sun. They're watching this page as they're watching this Queen of Staves, right? They're watching her hard, right? They don't want nobody to know how much they like her, right? They don't want nobody to know how much she draws their energy in. They don't want they just don't want her to know. It's an ego thing. Can't make it up. This person is working on themselves. But they are ruled by this devil ass energy, right? What are we up to? 38? Oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna go. Alright, so there's this damn devil energy. This person is learning how to evolve. There's a lot going on here. There's definitely some towers getting ready to happen. There's about to be a shake up. Oh, I'm here. Come here. I need to get to the rest of the cards. Alright, remember, despite what this all has going on, right, whatever situation you're in, if you're the feminine or if you're the masculine, focus on what sparks life into you, right, regardless of the situation. This is about finding happiness in even the worst circumstances, right? And I always get the sense too with this bride in the cage and this artificial heart energies, right? We get this whole thing that people prey on people who act like this, right? I've been a hostage of an alcoholic before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have my own issues and everything else like that, but this is the energy that they prey on. What? You're always able to make good out of a bad situation. You're always able to laugh, dance, sing out of a bad situation. And these people prey on you because they know they will always be in a bad situation. And they're counting on you to just celebrate with them in this bad situation, and they'll future cast for the better, but it's never going to come. It's never going to come. You're going to have to make the sacrifice to get these people out of your lives. They're going to keep ruining you, right? And then you end up doing this. You're faking that energy, right? This call to go back to your true instincts. Go back to that wild instinct within you. Go back to what makes you want to howl at the moon, right? And tap into your earth magic, right? There's magic everywhere. Just have to be able to, just have to believe to see it. Faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust, right? This has been going on for a lot. There's a lot of transportation separation. Could be a lot to do with railways with these people. There's a lot to do with time. I like how there's like a conductor's watch there. I got trains running on schedule. I don't know why I'm getting the fear train and the love train. There's been a decision made here that someone needs to either get on the fear train. They're either going to be on the fear train and go towards the whatever bullshit consequences that are going to come from that, right? Win $1,000 and end up living under a bridge in a year, or whatever, $100,000 and end up still living in a shack at the end of the year because you blew it all on fucking bullshit, right? Or there could be the love train, where you're heading towards trains, where you're picking up people that you need at these destinations that are going to help you elevate further and more into the 5D light and love existence type of life, right? Big shifts and shakeups going on. It's happened before. It's all about lessons and blessings and divine timing here, right? Been from the biblical era. It's been going on for a long time. All right. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'll be back as soon as I can. I promise.